You are also today my disciple, and so nice disciple. You are among like them. My first disciple was his architecture way, and he was from Bihar. I met him in 2010, and he was studying. He was preparing for IIT JEE. IIT is a big exam. Is a very difficult exam, but if we qualify that exam, so we get chance to study in a Indian Institute of Technology, Indian Institute of Technology, and that are the most branded and most reputed and the most valuable institution of India, where children get free and the most standard education. Even along with the education, they get big nice hostel to live in. They get very nice food to eat in hostel mess, and they get a very good life, and they learn naturally. They become a natural engineer. The great engineer of India comes from IIT, Indian Institute of Technology. Trains the great engineer of India, who had made metro, who has made many big bridges, who made big roads, who constructed big buildings and all, etc. Engineers are creator. Engineers are creator. They create something, they make something, they invent something. Understand? That's called engineer. Then there comes other type people, like who do management, who do manage things, so they are called manager. And then there are some other who do, there is a MBA, who some people do MBA study, that they learn managing, how to manage everything. Okay, profit and loss, yes, how to manage accounts. And there are one more professional study is called CEA. They are called chartered accountant, and they do also hisab kitab, expensive. So the great people of India is engineers, who creates many things, who makes many things for India. One such a great engineer was Sri Visvesvaraya. Sir Visvesvaraya was one of the greatest engineer of India. He is also called the father of engineer of India, because he has done such a great thing, the impossible things. He made some impossible his mind, because of his good thinking and the blessing of God. He created something which was seems to impossible, because he has a guru in his life, and because of guru he could connect to God also. So along with his mind and with the blessing of God, he could do something great. You know, you have you known to Leaning Tower of Pisa. You known to Leaning Tower of Pisa?
Yes.
You know that is a tower which is like leaning. It's a leaning tower. It should fall. It is so leaned that it should fall, but it never fall. You notice? It never fall. Leaning Tower of Pisa is like this. It's from ground. It's like this. It's bended,
Yes,
but
yes.
but it never falls,
Because it is very strong.
because of blessing of God also. And the engineer who created it, who made it, because of that also he could not fall. The great wonders of the world, the great wonders. What are the seven wonders of world? Do you know the seven wonders of world?
Yes.
What are they?
Taj Mahal, Wall of China, Wall of China, Taj Mahal, and Burj Khalifa,
Hmm.
and etc.
Statue of Liberty, the great pyramid of Egypt, the great pyramid of Egypt, and
Statue of Unity.
Statue of Unity, and the Great Pyramid of Egypt, and Leaning Tower of Pisa. Leaning Tower of Pisa is also one of the wonder of the world. So its architect is so different and difficult. So there is a blessings always. So you have to be some great personality of India. Understand? Remember, you will become one day some good person for India, for India. So, my dear, I was talking about IIT. So he was preparing for IIT. I met him once on his hostel. He liked my conversation. I had some conversation with him. He liked my conversation. Then he asked me, "Can you please teach me English and other subjects?" So I started going teaching him in a hostel. Slowly, slowly, He became my disciple, and I became his guru. And he served me. He served me at possible best. He served me with everything. He served me with food. He served me with rest. He served me with things. He served me with all possible way. And he even sends me sometime money whenever I need. I can call him, and he gives me in my need some money also. And he never say please give me back, because I ask him, can I shall I return you? He says those were always yours. He says
Those were always yours.
that means those monies were always yours. It means that whatsoever I have because of you. It means that his his saying means whatsoever I have achieved in my life, I have achieved because of your blessings, and because of your mercy, because of your, not because of your guidance, but because of your blessings. Understand? Teaching and learning is always done by you. I can only develop connectivity with superpower, who is who is all his, who performs all miracle, who perform
All
all
miracle.
miracle. Life is full of miracles. Life is full of
Miracles.
miracles. His name was Vivek Chav. His name is Vivek Chauve, and he lives now in Bihar. The another disciple who has been now an IS also, and he was an IITN also. He studied from IIT Kharagpur, and in and he became now IAS. IAS means, what is meaning of IAS? IAS means Indian Administrative Service is in a service, the most top service of India. The India is run by IASs and IPSs. They do administration of India. They do administration of India.
Yes.
And he is now in Assam. I used to go his house, I sit with him, I do conversation with him. He was equal to me. He loves me a lot. He welcomes me with great heart. He serves he serves sometime lunch, he serves sometime dinner to me. He gives me money, he gives me when I go somewhere here and there. He gives me eatables if I go. So I like him, and because of my blessings, he could become today IAS. He do sends me some money sometimes whenever I need, and whenever I say to return, he says those were always
Yours.
yours. Now one more disciple I have, two more disciples. One disciple is in Jabalpur. He is now big man. He's married also. He was so attendant to me. He was a great attendant to me. When his father was provided me accommodation to live. When I was in Jabalpur. Earlier I was in Jabalpur. Since 2010 to 2019, I was working in Jabalpur. So his father provided me accommodation, and I live in his house. His mother served me lunch and dinner, and he attend me. He takes care of my every little needs. When I bath, he waits. He stands in my safety and in my care. When I eat, he watch until I don't finish, that I may need anything. He when I go somewhere, he carry me. So for he was having such a great devotion. The another boy, his father was a judge. His father was a
Church.
judge,
Judge.
magistrate. His father was a
Judge.
judge. His name is Atulya Tiwari. He is now in class 10th. I was teaching him in class 6th, and he was also so loved to me, and I was so loved to him. And he do offers his great care and compassion. His father served me every night dinner when I leave his house, and he also take all the great notice and care. He takes care of my pleasure for always. So these were my four disciples. Now you are my fifth disciple. Fifth disciple, fifth main disciple. And there are many other disciples to whom I have been taught. To whom I have been taught.
Yes.
But these are our five main disciples to whom I remember. To whom
I remember.
I remember means I take them, I keep them in my mind because they have done so great service. That's why I remember them. Yes or no?
Yes.
If they would have been simple, so I would be not remembering them. Yes or no?
Yes.
Correct. So, my dear, today let us I read this story
Yes.
so
It
that
was very interesting and
you like.
yes.
Ah, they were so nice. You have to be also like them. You have to be
I like them.
maybe better than them. Maybe better than them.
Uh,
Now, my dear, you will tell me about conjunction.
Conjunction. Okay. Conjunction are those words that have us to join in a sentence.
Yes.
Join a sentence. There are actually I'm going to tell you about some basics.
Hmm.
So uh, there are three conjunctions: and, or, and, because.
Hmm.
And is for a choice,
Hmm.
like same choice,
Hmm.
like my mother and my father love ice cream,
Hmm.
so their choice are same.
Hmm.
And the or is an opposite, means one choice only.
Hmm.
So my mother speaking Hindi, but my means only one choice.
Hmm.
So like you want cold drink or tea.
Hmm.
So there is a different choice, but we have to choose only one.
Yes.
And then because is for reason.
Yes.
Like we have some problems, but we can talk with because,
Hmm.
with the help of because. And
Yes.
there is and many more conjunction, like because I was come late because I have fever.
Very nice.
And there are many more conjunctions, like but but if is for a reward.
Very good.
Like if you study, if you work hard, I will give you chocolate.
Yes.
I will give you gifts.
Very
So
good.
it is for reward. And if you not do your homework, you will get punished. Means it is also a reward.
Yes.
And but is for means but is for mm, but is for but is for good news and the bad news.
Hmm.
I learn my homework. I learn my homework regularly,
Hmm.
but 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 I was not doing. I I I forgot to done my homework.
Yes.
Do my homework
Yes.
so that we can use and many more. But I can
That's
tell.
very good. Well then, I am very happy to listen you. Now I will give you a question and you will fill them with a coordinating conjunction.
Okay.
Fill in the blanks with correct coordinating conjunction.
Okay.
Which color do you like? Red dash blue.
Or because there are
I understand.
different types of choice.
I studied hard. Dash I will be successful in the exam.
If because it is giving reward.
I studied hard, and dash I will be successful in the exam. He likes reading poetry, novels, dash stories. He likes reading poetry, novel, dash story.
And
Neither Kelvin Jenny were at the school yesterday.
word
Were. Neither Kelvin dash Jenny
That's Jenny.
were.
And Jenny.
No, no, no. With neither always nor. Neither Kelvin nor Jenny were at the school. Nor. N-O-R.
Oh, not.
Nor.
Not.
N-O-R.
Yes, no, no.
Hmm. Tommy play basketball well. That's his favorite sport is football.
Mm, Tommy plays his
Tommy plays basketball well. That's his favorite sport is football.
but
No, no, no. Because
because
his favorite sport is football. She loves to read book on that. Dash she hates taking notes.
that she hate taking notes. Can you tell again?
She loves to read book on that. Dash she hates taking notes.
But
My teacher loves me very much. Dash I am a successful student.
because
My teacher loves me very much. No, my teachers loves me very much so that uh, I am a successful student.
so
So is a so that so that
so that
neither my son nor my daughter like drinking milk. Okay, neither my son dash my daughter like drinking. Neither my son dash my
what is
daughter. Neither means neither means you are asking.
Yes.
Neither meaning ना तो ये ना तो वो. Neither means ना तो मेरा बेटा ना तो मेरी बेटी दूध पीना पसंद करती हैं. It's the sentence meaning is this. Neither my son nor my
and mine.
no nor
What not is
nor ना तो ये neither means ना तो ये और nor means ना तो वो.
nor is nothing.
हाँ, understand?
Yes.
Amir goes to bed. Amir goes to
Bed.
Amir goes to bed. Uh, Amir goes to bed early. Dash he is never late for work.
Amit goes to
Bed,
bed.
bed, bed,
Bed.
bed for Vistar. Amir goes to bed early.
And
Dash he is never late for work. So
that's why.
that's why.
He never let the word.
Ah.
That's why.
That's why can be and there's all so that's why is no
So that.
there is no conjunction so only so that he is never late.
So the it means that
So
that's why it's not
so the so will come here. What will come? So will come because Amir go to bed early, so he never gets late for work. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So the next question I have for you. I will go to the party. Does stay at home?
I will go to a party. Just stay at home.
At home.
At home.
I will go to the party. Does stay at home?
Or.
Huh.
Or.
I
Because
wo-
there
I-
are different jobs.
Huh. I work in a post office. Does I also work in a library?
And.
I really wanted my son to study at a university. Does he left the school?
But.
Now, I have some few more sentences for you and that you will be completing. Complete the sentence with correct conjunction given in the brackets. In the bracket, you are given option. You would have the option in the bracket and you will use the options to fill in the blanks and you will choose the right answer to fill. I like coffee, dash, I drink it a lot. So or that.
So or that means so that are not joining.
No, not join. I like coffee, dash I drink it a lot. So
So.
there is an orange, dash a mango in the basket.
There's orange that
There is an orange, dash a mango in the basket. Options we would have the and or.
and or.
Yes.
Uh, and or. The mango is in the basket. Dash
Dash there is an orange, dash a mango in the basket. And or options are
and
no. There is an orange or a mango in the basket. There is an orange. The basket is only one, and there are fruits are two types, orange and mango. So the or will come. What will come?
or.
I can pass dash the green light is on after before
I can pass
dash the green light is on
after.
after. Tom is completely dash his neighbor like or unlike.
He never like.
Unlike.
Unlike.
Tom is completely unlike his neighbor. Unlike, understand? You can study in dash the clock strikes 12.
You can study in
Dash the clock strikes 12 till or until.
until.
Hmm. Dash she arrives, make sure her room is clean before or so.
Can you say again?
Ha. Dash she arrives, make sure her room is clean. Ha. Dash she arrives. When she arrives, before she arrives, what will come?
Before.
Before she arrives, make sure her room is clean. है ना जैसे उसके आने के पहले मेक श्योर हर रूम इज क्लीन लाइक बिफोर आई अराइव यू मेक श्योर दैट दिस स्टडी रूम इज
Clean.
clean and okay. The table cell was it is clean now. Earlier it was dirty. I noticed it.
Yes.
So you should please take care of these things. Okay, this is our my temple. This is a temple
Temple.
where your Guruji sits. It's a temple. You know, once my disciple said, a lady I used to teach, I was a teacher for a lady. I was a teacher of English spoken. I help people learning speaking English. Speaking English, you know, like many people know English, understand English, but they can't speak. But they cannot speak fluently.
Right. Right.
Fluently. So I was not, I just go to them, their house, and I just sit and I do conversation with them.
Yes.
They also do conversation with me in an exchange.
Yes.
So this is how their English improves. Their English
In school.
improves. So a lady said to me, she was very old, she may be today 80-year-old. She said to me, where it seems like quite divine when we discuss and when you sit in my drawing room. There was a very grand drawing room, very very royal drawing room. It was very grand drawing room. The furnitures and the cleans and all. It's very good architect of the house. They were very rich also, I think. So she said to me, when I sits with you and so for long you conversate with me, I get a divine feeling. I get a
Divine.
divine experience. It seems like the temple we are sitting in a
Temple.
temple. And so happily we study. So, my dear, the next question I have for you.
Yes.
I read newspaper. Does it provide information? I read newspaper. Does it provides information?
Yes.
So or because?
Because.
Because he won so many tournaments. Thus he was young.
Dash he was young.
हाँ